Hi, it's Kim from Apostrophe S, and in this video I'll be showing you our Sweet Memories kit. This is our finished product. We've got these little blocks that spell out the word home, and in place of the O we've got this little cupcake. And it's just kind of a fun, bright way to celebrate birthdays or special occasions. We'll be offering some add-on kits for that will fit this home base, and there'll be little objects to replace the O. So for example, we'll have a pumpkin that you can use in October to celebrate Halloween, and that makes this kit really versatile because you can display this year-round, but just by replacing this object right here, it will be current and fit in with whatever seasonal decor you have. It's really fun. Now in your kit, you're going to have all of your blocks ready for you. And we have Mod Podge and glue, paint brushes for you to use. And you'll also have a file to sand down your papers. And then the papers and the ribbon that you need to decorate your cupcake. From home, you'll need some scissors and a pencil, and a paper plate to use as like a paint palette. And you might also want to have some hot glue on hand and some sandpaper to sand the edges that might be a little bit rough. So we'll go ahead and get started. And your first step is to paint your blocks. We've done that ahead of time here. Didn't paint the back side of this because it probably won't be showing, but if you're displaying it somewhere where it'll be seen, then you just go ahead and paint all the way around. And for my cupcake, I just painted the outside edges. And I did come a little bit on the inside, on the front, just inside the edge. Just in case my papers are cut a bit short, I want the brown paint to be showing through rather than the wood, because that would really stand out. Okay, so that first step's done. Next we're going to adhere our paper. So first we'll need to trim it, trace it and trim it. Here are the papers. Now, tracing is not hard, but you'll want to be aware of which side you want in the front. So I marked mine front because I want that side, and sometimes I forget. So you mark too if you need to. And the blocks are not symmetrical, so if I traced on this side and then glued it on this side, my bumps wouldn't quite line up. So that's why I like to mark which side I want front. So for this one, I just line it up where I think I want it, right there. And then I like to trace on the back side of the paper. So I just flip it on the back, make sure it's all lined up where I want it. Make my pencil lines to trace around. And then I'll do that with the sprinkle paper for cupcakes. And by the way, this paper is so cute, I can't stand it. It's super darling and very fitting for a cupcake. Okay, so I've got it where I want it. Just trace around. Super easy. So I've got that done. Now I'll trim those out with my scissors. So I've got my two pieces. Your outlines are going to be bigger, so you might want to cut inside of your trace lines, or cut right on the line and then bit it and trim it as you go. But once you get it where you like it, then we just need to adhere it, and we're using Mod Podge to do that. So I'm liking where this is fitting. So I'll take my paintbrush and the Mod Podge that we have. Oh, it's gooey. I'm going to start with my cupcake top. And you don't need a lot of this, just a thin little layer right on the top. You want to get all the way to the edges so every bit of your paper can stick. Paint that down. And Mod Podge is great to work with because you can kind of slide it around just a little bit as you're fiddling with it and getting it right where you want it. And then I like to put some pressure on it and just make sure that I don't have any air bubbles. Looks like I didn't put enough there. So just add a little bit more. Press it down, make sure it sticks really well. And then we'll do the same for our liner. Just get it all over. And get that where you like it, and then do the same thing. Oops, too much pressure there. Okay. Wiggle it around while the Mod Podge is still kind of fresh, and then pressure to get it all stuck down. Perfect. So that's just about it. Now we have to do our finishing touches, which is the fun part. So with your file, you can see how I've got paper that is overlapping the wood. It's not quite flush with that edge. And what I use, that's what I use my little file for. You can file down the edges of the paper. And if they're really big, you can go ahead and grab your scissors and trim them out. But you just file down. And maybe you can see it with this gold paper. It will show the white core of the paper. I kind of like that. I think it gives it more of a finished look. It kind of reminds me of how pictures look when they're matted. That really subtle white line kind of sets it off, makes it look a lot more finished, makes it stand out a bit. So just like I've done right there, you sand down your edges all the way across. And then the last thing is to add a little ribbon. Okay, tie your bow. There we go. And if you'd like to, you can grab your hot glue gun and just add a little bit of glue there so that it sticks down and it will stay in place. But it'll hold itself too, so that's totally not necessary. It's just something, if you want it to be really secure, you can anchor it down with just a little bit of glue. And there you have it. Those are your blocks, and they're ready to be displayed in your home. Just like that. So stay tuned and keep an eye on our site because we'll be offering some more kits to replace this O. They're super cute, so you're not going to want to miss them. This is our Sweet Memories kit from Apostrophe S. Make it yours.